Alright, made this video to try to help all you folks out there that may have a Buick Enclave or a Chevy Traverse. Forget the other one that they call GMC Acadia, I think it is. All these, this is a 2011. The front wheel hubs, the hubs on these things don't hold up very well. This one's got 100,000 miles on it. Already done the rear, had to do the front. The rear ones come out bad, the front ones come out worse. Really the best way to attack this, after you've got the caliper off and the spindle nut and the bolts that hold the hub in place, which is this little jewel. They're the same for the front and the rear. This face that you see that's shiny there, that's what embeds inside of the front spindle assembly. Gets corroded, doesn't want to come out. Ended up going down to Harbor Freight Tools, picked up a 5-pound slide, ended up snapping the adapter right off the end, wailing on this thing. So these things are brutal. Got a couple things off the web that would help out to get these things off. I got one front one out, working currently on the second one, and that is, I recommend going to Amazon. Get a 10-pound OTC hub removal tool. It's got the 10-pound slide. You're going to need it. The other thing that I end up doing, this is another one off a gentleman off the web. Get yourself an old towel. Cut that towel so it's thin. Wrap it around the slide so that you can get a good purchase and swing it like a golf club. I mean, with bad intent. And that's the only way you're going to get this thing off. The rear come off just like that, using that towel, wailing it back and forth. But the front, forget about it. So in the front, if you can see that, another tip off the web off another shade tree mechanic was using these coupling nuts. So if you take a coupling nut, this is a half 13, get a 1/2-inch bolt in it, you can start using this as a press from the inside. I did one up on where the actual ribbing is on the spindle itself. The other one's down below. It's hard to see, but there's a flat portion of the spindle. Just be aware that you are going to totally destroy and warp this brake backer plate. Pick it up on Amazon, $6. Not that expensive. I don't know if you can see this, but it started to come off. There's actually a gap here. It's like 1/4 of an inch just moved. It's got a long ways to go. It's a horrible job. If you can get somebody to spell you on the hammer, your body will thank you the next day. It's taken me on and off 2 days to get this thing out. And you'll find there's a ton of corrosion inside where the actual face of that seat's in the spindle. Terrible. So, like I said, give yourself some space if you got some space, and utilize the slide and give it everything you got. Whale it, then go back to the nuts, loosen those up, which would be actually pressing against this. You'll see every time that you do it that you'll actually be able to gain a little bit on those, and eventually it'll come off. But horrible process. If you can afford it, take it to the shop. You'll be rewarded. Trust me. All right, hope this helps you guys. Take care. Bye.